Good morning. My name is Holly Reynolds, and this is my final project for CMIS 300 at Peru State College. Today we will talk about what steps the Mayo Clinic used in order to enhance the already technologically advanced customer experience. We'll go over a brief history of the Mayo Clinic, what issues they've run into regarding their current model of application, what their solution was, how the new application works, what the results are from the new application, and even go over a study that shows positive feedback. Without further ado, let's get started. The Mayo Clinic is a nonprofit organization that has led the way in healthcare and research for over 100 years. Their focus is on clinical practice, education, and research, and they strive to provide medical care for all those in need. The following is a commercial from the Mayo Clinic that focuses on their customer care. The Mayo Clinic was initially started by William Mayo and his colleague Augustus Stinchfield as a private practice. When William Mayo retired, his sons and former colleagues formed the first Mayo Clinic. The clinic at the time was dedicated to research and education in the medical field and has remained as such. The belief has always been one of philanthropy. The Mayo Clinic strives to always give back to the community, as well as including aid to the military. During World War II, the Mayo Clinic was proud to start the aeromedical research. During this research, they discovered the G-suit that was responsible for withstanding different G-forces when flying in an airplane. Additionally, the Mayo Clinic scientists assisted in the development of flight suits with oxygen masks so pilots could fly at a higher altitude. So the question is, do they really need to improve on an already cutting-edge practice? What is the issue? The answer: while the Mayo Clinic does not struggle with patient care, it can always improve it, especially with advancements in technology. In a world where people are used to having information at their fingertips, can a medical practice run with that? Can it be made easier for the patient? Can healthcare be digitized in the digital age? The answer: introducing an application that connects your Apple Health app with the clinic. This app is called the Mayo Clinic, which is an application. What is it and how does it work, you ask? The combination of the Apple Health app and the Mayo Clinic app allow consumers to create, update, cancel appointments with the Mayo Clinic. The patient can view reports from their provider like vital signs, which shows blood pressure, blood sugar, etc. They can also see radiological results, medication lists, and blood work results. The patient can track any changes in their health as well. Any information that is inputted into the Apple Health app will be tied to the Mayo Clinic application, but the patient has the role of deciding what information can be shared back and forth between the two applications. Additionally, the app uses Central Data Repository, which means that both Apple and the Mayo Clinic can store their data together instead of separately. This allows for higher security as well. The application allows information to be secure in the Apple iCloud. The app allows for communication with patients and providers to be easier instead of making multiple office visits. Additionally, it shows the information stored in the iCloud to become actionable. The following is a video with Dr. John Ward where he explains the use and direction of the new application. The results of using this app are actually quite remarkable. It was expected that there would be a reduction in healthcare costs. patients would have an improved quality of life, people would be less enticed to go to the hospital for a medical need, and it does what it intended to do. It improved the patient access to healthcare services. In fact, one health study proves the success of this application. In this study, 44 patients were observed for 3 months after having a stent put in after a heart attack. Of the 44 patients, 25 were asked to use the application for 3 months to monitor their progress. They were asked to keep track of their weight, blood pressure, blood sugar, physical activity, and diet. Additionally, using the app, they were asked to brush up on the educational content that allowed them to see how to avoid a future heart attack. 19 of the 44 patients were asked to only use the normal rehabilitation after a stent was placed for 3 months after the stent. Those that used the application only had a readmittance of 20% to the hospital, while those that used the rehabilitation and not the application had a readmittance rate of 60%. What does this all mean? What this shows to me is that the application is already showing an improvement on health for patients. Allowing some much needed responsibility and direction for the patient has allowed a greater consumer experience and patient satisfaction. Moving forward with this type of technology is where healthcare is going, and as usual, the Mayo Clinic is leading the way. Thank you very much for watching this presentation, and I hope that it gave you some information on where the digital age and the Mayo Clinic, along with Apple, are paving the road for healthcare in a very, very positive direction.